Hello.
Hi.
It's Kiki coming to you live from the Kefi Kitchen. Kefi Kitchen is anywhere in the world where we present and prepare delicious foods that are healthy and give you energy and nutrition. So I learned something new this morning and I felt it necessary to share it with the world. This is Lauren.
Hi.
And Lauren is here with my daughter and Liz, and we're on spring break. I'm not, I'm actually a chaperone. But Lauren follows sort of the guidelines that I do with healthy eating. And today she taught me something, and I'm so excited. And it has to do with
Sweet potatoes.
sweet potatoes. So I said to Lauren this morning, I said, Lauren, hey, we're gonna make our sweet potatoes today, the day before we leave. She says, yes, Mrs. Kiki. And so anyhow, let's get on with the point. We learned from everybody, and Lauren has taught me something very new. Lauren, yesterday you told me you love sweet potatoes. First, before we tell the audience about our tip, why do you love them?
I think they're a really healthy starch. I have them as snacks. I have them with my meals. I literally have them. I probably make like 2 a day. They're so addicting. They literally taste like fries. Like I love fries. I love sweet potato fries, and these oven baked ones are crispy. They taste just like them, so they're good for whatever you need them for.
Yes. And I'm so excited that I'm getting Lauren's personal recipe, which we will share with you. But first of all, you told me that you prepare your sweet potatoes in a particular way. The first thing you do, which I didn't know about.
So I, first of all, don't peel them. And
That's what I didn't know, peel the skin.
I learned that my family did a cooking class at the chopping block downtown Chicago last winter. Such a fun thing. But we were preparing vegetables, and they're like, we don't peel your vegetables before you cook them because that's where they hold all the nutrients. And sweet potatoes are high in vitamin C, calcium, potassium, so I feel like when you do peel them, you lose a lot of those nutrients, and that's surprisingly not even just sweet potatoes. Most fruits and vegetables, the nutrients held in the skin.
And I was not aware of that. So that's why I wanted to share today that I generally peel everything. I peel cucumbers, I don't peel tomatoes. I peel potatoes, all kinds of potatoes. I peel apples. That's why you had your skin on last night.
I did.
Now I know why the nutrients are in the skin. So that's the important lesson today. Nutrients are in the skin. You mentioned that you took a class at Chopping Block. Would you recommend that?
Oh, 100%. I did it with my family last winter. We did kind of like a Asian-inspired food. That was so fun. And then my Christmas gift for my sister this year was to do a sushi making class at the Chopping Block, and that was amazing. It was literally the best sushi I've ever had, and I don't know if it was because I made it or what, but it was so good, and it's so fun. It's such a fun experience, so I definitely recommend it to families, anyone.
I can honestly say I learned from people that are cooking either on the Food Network or through people like yourself who have attended these wonderful, I want to call seminars at Chopping Block. Okay, so we're going to do a quick recipe, but I want to make my contribution to why I eat sweet potatoes. They are cancer fighting and immune boosting. They're very sweet and delicious. I make them a little bit differently than Lauren does, but Lauren, why don't we, since you're our guest of honor today, share with the audience how you prepare your sweet potatoes.
So usually I cut them into like wedges. So I cut them into like little like strips, like wedges, like you would with normal fries. Then with that, obviously keep the skin on.
Did you do this first? No, okay,
So
sorry.
you cut them into the pieces. You can do rounds, you can do like wedges, whatever works for you. And then you put them in a big bowl, and then you fill it with, I put water and ice in it, but you want like cold water, almost to like shock them. I read that online somewhere that it draws out some of the starch, so it helps them get a lot crispier. So you put them in there for about 20 minutes with cold water, drain them, dry them off with some paper towels, and then in the same bowl, whatever with the water not in it, I add some olive oil just to coat them. You don't want too much, don't want them to be greasy. Then I put them on a baking sheet with some foil, parchment paper, whatever works for you. And then I sprinkle on salt and pepper to taste and put them in the oven for about 20 minutes on 400. And that bakes them and sometimes crisps them up. And then I usually I like mine extra crispy, so I put the broiler on and watch it for a little bit so that they get a little brown and crispy. So yeah.
That sounds great. And you said you use them as snacks or as a side dish. Okay, and so sometimes twice a day.
Yeah, I eat them all the time.
So how do you get them crispy? Because usually when I bake my potatoes, they're soft.
I think the olive oil helps a lot, coating them in olive oil. And then just by putting them in the oven on that high for like a long time helps roast them. So they're more like roasted sweet potatoes. And then the broiler really helps too because it helps them get crispy on the top and like I like them a little burnt, but most people don't.
Nice. Fantastic. Well, I'm happy to see that young people are eating healthy. Number one, congratulations. Number two, I have learned something. Keep the skin on all your fruits and vegetables. Use cold water to shock them and also sanitize. And you said one other
It
thing.
draws out the starch, I think, because there is like a little bit of clouding in the water when you drain it, so I think it draws out the starch, and that's what helps them get crispy.
Fantastic. And finally, sweet potatoes are low in calorie and they are disease preventing and very, very good for you. So live from the Kefi Kitchen, it's Kiki and Lauren wishing you a fabulous, healthy, and glorious day.